One of the least spoken areas of a restaurant operation is a depreciation schedule. Many operators don't really take much notice of it, but it's more important than you think. Let's discuss this right now. In my travels, I've seen thousands of restaurants and their balance sheets. And when trying to assess what a restaurant is worth, I look at various aspects, the lease, profit loss, the wages, etc., and depreciation schedule. It's like it seems to be like an afterthought, something that's been put there half-heartedly. Sometimes it's hardly put there at all. Now, it's a part of educational thing. Now, when you sell a restaurant business, or any business for that matter, you've got the goodwill and you've got the equipment. So the equipment can have a large chunk of the sale, but it is poorly looked at, not assessed properly many times, and ultimately it could cost many thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of value when it comes to selling the business. The major part is when it is done, it's done, I found most times, fairly poorly. Surprisingly, most depreciations seem to me to be done poorly, as in very low. So I would suggest, and I recommend to my clients, that they speak to their accountant who understands the restaurant industry, who's experienced in the industry, and look at appointing a qualified quantity surveyor in the restaurant industry to go through all your equipment to make sure you are getting the necessary tax deductions. Because when it comes to selling a restaurant, it works on how much money it's making. So the tax write-offs help your bottom line and the multiple and consequently the selling price. But this video is not meant to be a taxation advice on how you should do your books or depreciation schedule, just to raise an awareness that it's worthwhile getting a quantity survey in to ensure that you are getting the maximum benefits from your equipment in your restaurant. So I'd speak to your accountant and then discuss it with a quantity surveyor, because ultimately it would cost you at the end when it comes to selling. What are your comments? How's your depreciation schedule like? Are you comfortable with it? Have you covered everything in there? Have you checked with your accountant that you're getting the right deductions and more money in your pocket at the end of the year? I'd like to hear comments.